Now after this delivery, another strike. Very well done in the long on boundary, but they come back for the second. Again, excellent running by the Nepali batters. They've been consistently picking the toes, hitting the ball in the gaps. And 50 overs is a lot of time, and sure they will want to complete the 50 overs to keep the Iranian fielders longer out in the field and also get to the 400 mark. Driven straight to long off for a single.
Yeah, it's very important to cross that 400 barrier. First of all, it gives you this confidence that yes, my team is able to get 400. Secondly, it's very important in the scheme of net run rates in this tournament to get to that mark. So they should really be looking to bat out 50 overs over here, Nepal.
Very well bowled, straight to extra covers, no run there. Yes, you're right. Absolutely. Especially in this competition where it's just one team that goes on to the next stage. There's no quarterfinals, mind you. There's directly semi-finals. So out of the 4 groups, one team from each of the group qualify for the semi-finals. And net run rate could be extremely important under these situations. And I'm sure Nepal are wary of it. And they will want to have as high a net run rate out of this game as possible.
And the way the net run rate works as well, Sunil, is that if you don't bat out your 50 overs batting first, you're not going to get, because your score is going to get divided by the number of overs you batted out. So it's very important batting first, you bat out 50 overs in order to improve your net run rate. So with that,
there's a change in bowling for pace being brought back into the attack.
Rahman Rahisi
comfortably sitting at 323 for the loss of 9 wickets. And would want to add as much as possible over the course of the next 13 overs. Change in bowling, Zaid Raisi is brought back into the attack. Be interesting to see Subhash tactic now. Is he going to be the aggressor or is still going to be looking to play solid? Play on a miss, light appeal. Gets the bat hit the ground. Excellent start this from Zaidi. Hitting the right channels outside off them. Subhash going in for an expensive drive. Missing it. It's a good comeback from the Iranian bowling unit, picking up wickets consistently after a good top order performance by the Nepali batters. Takes the outside edge, goes fine for a boundary. Welcome runs for Nepal. How far was that from the keeper? Oh, not close enough, not close enough. That raced away to the boundary. I think still there's a lot of bounce and carry in the pitch. That was excellent effort by Zaid Raisi, an unfortunate boundary for them. And a useful 4 for Nepal. Beautifully played, straight down the ground with a full face. Subhash rotates, and he's been doing that very well ever since his partnership with Hemant as well. He's been picking the gaps and taking the 1s and 2s. That brings the last batter on strike, Akash Chand, the number 11 batter for Nepal. Will be interesting to watch his tactic. Whether he's going to hang around looking to play the remaining overs, or is he going to attack from the word go? Kick outside edge, races away to the boundary. Akash Chand starts off with the boundary. Clear intent there from Akash. Withward offer, short and wide, freeing his arms, racing away to the boundary, beats the third man fielder for a 4. Nepal marching on steadily. go past their 330, they're 332 for 9.
Zaid Raisi with the ball. He's been quite impressive today. The pick of the Iranian bowlers, 6.4 overs, 1 for 38. Running in over here to Akash Chand.
Excellent pickup. Picked up the short ball. Just a single to short fine leg.
You still got a
sloppy work there. The fielder collected, but a back throw to the keeper. Diverted from the keeper's pads, resulting in another extra run.
You have to feel that Nepal, if they're not able to bat out 50 overs here, will be really disappointed because yes, they have put runs on the board, but when you're playing against bigger oppositions, when you're playing against better teams, you need to learn how to bat out 50 overs. That's why ACC has organized this huge 50 over tournament for the youth to come out here and learn how to play the 50 over game. And you can see that the reminiscence of the fact that there's so much T20 cricket allowed around, these youngsters probably play a lot of T20 cricket. The approach that Nepal has had towards this game has been very T20. They've been scoring runs fast, but they've lost the wickets equally as fast. And as we see, as 38 overs are now gone, Nepal are 334 for 9 and 12 more overs to come. If they're just able to bat out 12 overs over here at 6 and over, Sunil, they'll get past the 400 mark. So they'll really be hoping that they can do that.
Yeah, ideally they would want to do that, but I think these boys are going to be learning. It's a fantastic platform and opportunity for them. Beautifully driven again by Subhash. He's looked very, very solid and sensible, nudging the ball around in the gaps and looking to play with a straight bat that gives Akash to strike. And Akash has been very clear from the beginning with his intent. He's not going to let go of any opportunity to score. Full toss, sweeps, beats the short fine leg. A boundary, Akash into the act. That's a poor delivery again on the leg side and full pitch, but very well put away by the number 11 batter Akash, finding the square boundary. So Nepal racing away to 339 in the 39th over. Loud appeal. The umpire is not interested. Once again, excellent running by the Nepali batters. The backup was not there from the boundary line, but the batters are always seeking the extra run and were alert enough to pick up the second. It's good running between Akash and Subhash. 2 more runs to the tally. Length ball smacked down to the countryside, brilliantly picked up. Akash is making his intent very, very clear. The ball pitched up, had no hesitation in going over the mid-wicket for a boundary.
Yeah, Nepal wasting no time over here. And I think they'd rather get to 400 over here with boundaries rather than bat out 50 overs. Neither of them the wrong approach these days, and the score that Nepal have got now, I think, is going to be sufficient for them to restrict Iran, pardon me, anyway. So now it's just about making sure to just be out there, get as many boundaries as possible. If they can, bat out the 50 overs too.
And Akash seems to be sensible in the sense that he is waiting for the right ones, and the previous ball, if you notice, was a perfect defense. So it's not like he's slogging everything that's thrown at him. He's trying to be watchful and he's trying to be selective. We end the over with a couple of runs. That brings the 39th over. Nepal are 347 for the loss of 9 wickets.
So the start of the 40th over here. Tal has taken the ball again.
Take outside edge, races away to the boundary. Subhash the batter seemed more of intentional.
Yeah, that's an open region over there that Iran have given. The third man is very, very square. So that area is pretty much free and open. And if you have that shot in your dictionary, you're going to get a lot of runs. But now we see a little bit of change in field. They moved the third man finer. So that shot is not going to be available as easily anymore. The bowler did complain to his captain for that.
Opening the face again towards point for a quick single. Again, excellent understanding and running between the wickets, between Subhash and Akash. And Subhash's temperament has been very good. He came in, stitched a little partnership with Hemant. Hemant was the aggressive partner, and now with the number 11 batter, Akash, he's been nudging around and rotating the strike sensibly. It's a well-directed ball. Straight to the covers fielder, no run on that occasion. And what's been impressive with the Nepal batting is they seem to have the depth and they seem to have the intent of putting the bad balls away consistently and have been building partnerships at every stage of the inning.
Yeah, Salim Tal has struggled over here quite a bit. He bowled a lot of extras early on, running in for the fourth ball of his over and hit straight past back the bowler. Only going to be a single this time. The fielder in the long off region just cutting that one off. So Salim Tal going for 43 runs in his 44 runs rather in his 3.4 overs. Salim struggled a little bit today with the extras early on. And Nepal 353 for 9. Last two balls of this 40th over.
Stepping down, trying to go over the vacant cover region. Play and a miss. Subhash trying to get into the act now.
Last ball of the 40th coming up, and talking about once again the slow over rate over here. They only have now 24 more minutes to bowl out 10 overs after this. Doesn't look like that's going to happen, and if Nepal is able to survive until the 45th over, 5th over, they might get 3 or 4 overs with an extra fielder inside. As we see, the last ball of the 40th is going to be another dot delivery. So 40 overs now gone. Nepal 353 for 9.
Iran will be hoping to get the final wicket before they get into the 45th, hopefully. But this has again been another little partnership between Subhash and Akash. The number 11 has come in and straight away made his intentions clear with a 10 ball 19.
You see the umpire now signaling the third power play, which means that one extra fielder now allowed outside the circle. So a total of 5 fielders can be outside. And however, they only have 23 more minutes to finish their 10 overs, which means if in 23 overs, they're not able to bowl 10 overs, every over after the 23rd minute, they have to bring one fielder inside. So only 4 fielders can be outside. So if Nepal can survive over here for the 4 to 5 overs, they're going to get the last 5 overs where they're going to have only 4 fielders outside the circle once again. So we see now 5 fielders out, third man, fine leg, a deep mid wicket, long on, long off, outside the circle.
The good thing now they have a slip. I think that's a good positive intent from the Iranian bowler. Goes high, goes big. Chance of a catch. The keeper calls it. Excellent catch. That's the end of the Nepal innings.
So Nepal dismissed over here in the 40th over. As we have a look at this replay, trying to go for the big shot. There were 2 or 3 fielders converging under it, but the keeper, the man with the gloves, taking it comfortably in the end. So 353, a big total posted by Nepal. They will be a little bit disappointed that they weren't able to bat out their 50 overs, only managing to bat for 40 overs over here. So that's something for Nepal to improve upon in the next game. Iran will be very, very happy that they've actually got Nepal all out, despite the fact they gave away 353 runs. And the positives to take away from this game for Iran is the fact that they were very, very good in the field.
Absolutely. So disappointed that they didn't complete the quota of 50 overs, and Iran have managed to pull things back a bit, and it'll be an interesting run chase after the break.